Hello, my name is Nick, and this is my capstone presentation for devCodeCamp. My project, eManage, was created in a 15-day sprint and the final assignment for our 20-week computer science program. Today I'll be speaking a little bit about myself, the features of the application and the technologies used. I'll be giving a demonstration and speak a little bit about the future of eManage. So who am I? My name is Nik Matten, and I'm currently located in Colorado. I started my professional life by enlisting into the Marines, and after fulfilling my commitment, I decided to pursue a lifelong dream of becoming airborne infantry in the Army. Towards the end of my time in the Army, I decided to transition into a less physically demanding job and then began a search into a new career. After researching different technology fields, I found programming, and I quickly realized how interesting this sounded. So I began searching for a formal education and found devCodeCamp. Fast forward into choosing an idea for my capstone, I chose eManage because I have family who owns a restaurant, and I previously helped them by designing a portion of their payroll system. They use multiple applications to help run their business, and I thought it'd be fun to design a single application for all of their needs. So during my 15-day sprint, I implemented 4 main features: announcements, scheduling, payroll, and employee information. By using the announcements, you're able to keep your employees informed on current events happening within the company. Scheduling can be done by creating a work schedule with an integrated calendar. And payroll, you're able to calculate your payroll for your employees, as well as export the data into a spreadsheet for record keeping. And employee information, you're able to quickly access and maintain your employee data. The technologies used in my capstone, I have the backend, front end, planning, and testing. For the backend, it was primarily Python, Django, MySQL, as well as different packages. Front end, I used JavaScript, React, JSON Web Token, HTML, and CSS, as well as Fullcalendar API for my calendar, React-CSV for exporting into a spreadsheet, Material UI for the front end design, and for planning and testing, I use Trello, Adobe XD, Postman, and Cypress. Now I'd like to demonstrate my application, eManage. Welcome to eManage. This is the logged out homepage to eManage, which describes the features used within the application. The use of these features depends on the user, if the user is a manager or an employee. So I would like to first show the manager's aspect to eManage. But before I do that, I would like to show you the register page. The register page allows the user to create an account to this website with all these fields, and these fields would then later be used in the maintaining of employee information. Moving into the sign-in page, I'm going to sign in as a manager, and then I am greeted with the logged in homepage. As you can see here, I have a list of previous announcements and the ability to create a new announcement. I have submitted a new post, and it's instantly available to be viewed by anybody that has access to this website. From here, I will now like to show the calendar. With using the calendar, you're able to create a work schedule, as you can see already here, and you are able to also edit these events or delete these events. So if I move into this day view, I can see everybody's working the same schedule. So I can click and drag and move people to work certain hours of the day. If Travis B doesn't need to work this day, I can click on him and delete, and he's no longer there. If I need to create Travis B, he is now entered. This feature uses CRUD functionality to post, edit, and delete all of these events into the database. Moving into the payroll page, I am able to view all the current employees. I am able to enter their information to create a payroll and have it automatically calculated. So if Austin Hess needs to be paid from January 2nd to January 16th, and he works 80 hours, and he receives tips, it is automatically calculated, and then I am able to save this to the database. And as you can see here, on the past payrolls, I am able to view all the previous payrolls. And as you can see here, this is the most recent entry. I'm also able to view a filtered version of this table, and it filters by start date and or end date. So right now I can see everybody that has the start date of January 2nd. I can clear the filter, and if I need to save all this data into an Excel sheet, I am able to download the table to a CSV file. And then I can open this in Excel, and I am able to view all of my past pay periods. And then this also works on the filter table. And as you can see, it's all on January 2nd. Moving in to the update information page. Here I am able to update my personal information that will be used in the employee's information page. So if I need to change my address, I can do 123 Kansas Drive, Fort Collins, CO, submit. And then I now have an updated address. This can now be used in the employees page, which I need to mention that only managers are able to view this page. From here, you're able to see 3 separate tables with all of your employee information. Starting with the first table, you have their name, email address, phone number, salary, the date of hire, as well as their job title. On the second table, we have their address, and on the third, we have their emergency contact. We also have the ability to edit or delete items on the table. So for example, if Ashley Berry has been doing a good job and deserves a raise, we can give her a raise. Now, as you can see, she has $15. Next, we are able to filter these tables as well, and we can filter by name, and it filters all 3 tables. We could filter by job title, for example. Get a list of all the managers, all the cooks, all the servers. And as you can see, if I just do server, I can also get their information down below. Next, I would like to show you what it's like to be an employee on eManage. So if I log out, I will now log in as an employee. From here, you're able to view all the announcements. However, as an employee, you're not able to post an announcement. Going on to my menu, I'm no longer able to access the employees page since I am just an employee, and I will then go into the calendar. From here, I am able to only view the work schedule on the calendar. I'm not able to add, edit, or delete anything from the calendar itself. Moving on to the payroll. From this page, I have my salary automatically pulled from the database. I'm able to input hours worked, however many tips received, and then the calculated total. And to note, totals do not calculate for any taxes. So I can put however many hours I worked, as well as however many tips I received, and then have that calculation done for me. And then this also works for overtime. Moving on to my updating information page or my profile page. As you can see here, I have an error in my spelling of my emergency contact's last name. So I will go ahead and correct that. And have his information now updated. Next, I would like to talk to you about the future of eManage. The future of eManage can be seen here. I would like to have an update to the following items, being payroll quality, being able to set the start and end dates of all the employees with just one single button. Next, I'd like to implement all the income taxes during the calculations of the payroll. I would like to update the calendar to improve the ease of use as well as the styling to the calendar itself. And finally, I'd like to be able to archive the employees that are no longer working for the company. Instead of deleting them from the database, just move them to a new archive table. Thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach me at my email, my LinkedIn, or GitHub. Thank you.